But I think the delivery, the lyrics, like you said,
Yeah.
were good as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I mean, again, I agree. It's a good song. For me, there's just a little bit of kind of heard it before in some ways, but it's still a good song. I particularly like that whole zombie element that comes into play, and I think you were speaking a little bit of Yoruba on this
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
So what I want to know is this, right? We do this thing whereby you clearly state you're from, hey, you are throwing Yoruba into a song, which should be just the same thing. It's like it's not an Igbo, anything or tribalism, just the same thing. It's like it's not an Igbo, anything or tribalistic question, but I just want to know why not just speak your language? Why throw in the Yoruba element into that?
I get talked to about this a lot of times. You understand? That I'm a Potako boy. Why do I speak Yoruba in my songs? Why do I use Yoruba language? For me, I feel free anytime I'm making music. So whatever comes to my mind, if the melody comes, it comes in Yoruba or Igbo, Hausa, Spanish, Swahili, anyhow it comes. I just put it into music. I just feel free. I just put it into music. I just feel free. I just vibe.
That's a well-practiced answer.
Also, it's a Lagos connect. You know, if you sing in Yoruba in Lagos, you'll be like, yeah,
but still, Fino though, you know.
Absolutely. But Fino collaborated with Olamide and they both blew together. Remember that?
Yeah.
Don't forget.
He never left out the Yoruba and the...
Madam, you know you're half and half, so stay.
I'm half plus. Excuse me.
But Wanda, nice song.
Yes, thank you very much for that, Wanda. He's going to stay with us in the studio, of course, to chat about other things coming up. We've got more new music, this time Reflex, featuring Duncan, Mighty. They dropped one called Oga Shake Body. It is a video. Valentine and myself sat down and watched the videos. He's cracking up right now. I will explain why we were so amused in just a bit. So here it is, Oga Shake Body.
Entertainment. Oga shake your body, yeah, yeah. Oga shake your body, Oga shake your body. Oga shake your body. When I'm in the city, around town. Better come through.
I don't even know what to make of they do after watching this.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what to make of
Nedu is just he's a freaking problem. He's just, even Mr. Fashion, they gave me
Exactly.
this man, once I said this, he's a character. Hey, there you go. That one is Reflex featuring Duncan Mighty, Oga Shake Body. It is that kind of morning here on the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1 with Valentine.
And Folu.
And we've got, of course, special guests in the studio, 1da Banton. We have analysts in here as well, Myst and Chef Jeff. Now, this one by Reflex featuring Duncan Mighty has got a rather comedic video to it.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Nedu, because Nedu
made this video. He made the song
Nedu
work.
is killing us right now on social media with everything, not just the video appearance, which I know you guys are going to talk about, but he wanted to secure somebody's body yesterday on Instagram. I'm a bit lost for words, but Nedu, we salute you. Please, guys, what do you think of the video?
Ladies first.
Okay. First of all, I'm not going to talk about the song. I'm not going to touch the song.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it's Nigerian music, like the...
Mm.
But the video, though, I don't know what to make of Nedu these days. I'm actually very tired of this guy. Like, why are you such a psycho? I don't understand. And then, you know, the whole storyline, I'm not going to bust it for anyone who hasn't watched it. I want you to go and watch it.
Mm.
Just know from this review that Nedu needs to be committed somewhere. I can't take it.
Jeff, your thoughts?
The truth of the matter is, I think that the guy is actually the focus of the whole video, because otherwise it's just disconnect in some ways. Because you've got Reflex in one side with some of the stiffest people on the planet when it comes to the poolside element.
Yes.
Then you've got Duncan Mighty in the club. It's like really just disconnected. So Nedu is actually like,
he's the glue.
He's everything. Everything else is just the album filler. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
He said,
I mean,
well, he said it.
Hey,
He said it. When I saw the video, in fact, when you're introducing the song, I would have been tempted to say "Shake Body" by Nedu. Because he saved.
Like his
he saved the song.
Yeah.
The song was going to be a total disaster, but the video Wait.
The song would not have been a total disaster.
It was
No, it's only going to jam in when you get out of your house into the club. It will jam.
It will jam.
Everybody's going to be
That's
going.
why I said you can't say things like total disaster. That's extreme.
It was about
that
to
one
be.
I wouldn't have said.
More near.
It was okay near, and then he added.
It wouldn't
not
have
total
left
ease.
but it would have left a memory that would last longer than like 2
Yes,
hours.
there you go. So you say it'll just join the queue.
Okay,
of-
so to be politically correct, it was nice with Duncan Mighty on the song, and then they're doing the video, so that saved the day.
Sorry, that's your opinion. It's fair enough. I know I meant to interfere. No, it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of those songs that's gonna jump the roster of club bangers. That's what's gonna happen. So coming up to Christmas, we are in the Ember months. You're going to hear it. You won't really remember who sang it or what, but oh gosh, shaky body.
Yeah.
You will shake. Big shout out to Duncan Mighty though, who is having an immense revival at the moment. He's on everybody's track right now.
Yep.
So Duncan's definitely the one to watch going into the Christmas period. We've got to take a break. When we come back, we've got one more new song to listen to. It's Young L with Bam Bam out of Chalk City. We haven't heard of Young L in a little bit of time, just a little bit. But this one, you might want to listen up. We'll be back in just a bit. It's the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1.
And we're live on YouTube. Please subscribe and join us on YouTube. youtube.com/smooth91FM Lagos.
Driving Lagos.
That's
Simple
one of my
rules for driving
Well, that was
safely
the first thing I
around
said when we
Lagos.
opened up.
Did you know that regulatory signs are mostly circular in shape?
No, they're right.
and are
We've just received,
There are those with
which we haven't done
regulatory
actually.
circles.
We haven't
Those are prohibited signs.
Turtle.
They give positive instructions
Turtle.
and are regulatory
What's
signs.
that?
I'm just repeating things to myself, sorry. I just realized I was saying it out loud.
Yes.
My bad.
Because I'm thinking, what is she saying?
Nothing
It's
that
not
really concerns
a
and
cohesive-
yeah. The what? No. I wish. I'll be dancing by now. What?
That's when you see her realest
Your
shaku
eh?
shaku.
Oh my god.
Her realest one.
I see. You have to keep it real here. Who doesn't like a paycheck? Give me some money. I need money.
I'm not out here working for free. It's not my father's company.
What's up, everybody? This is
I still don't see this. Okay, I haven't seen this thing. Don't get about this.
G plays the sweetest soul.
Have you ever been on
You guys took out the Stella Yellowpost story.
Oh?
You bring out your card to
Was she in there? What was she saying?
Yeah, about the National Assembly, National Theatre.
No, it's there. National Theatre Story is there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's it.
It's there.
and in that moment, you're the one
Very, very present. And you want to talk about Sylvia? So, Myst between you and Valentine.
you find your voice.
But I've still not seen it. It planned on yesterday. Sylvia,
Sylvia
the
movie.
movie.
I love how she just presumed I haven't seen it already. Like, I'm that bad.
Sorry, maybe have you seen
I'm
it?
that bad.
Have you
No,
seen
you
it?
were actually accurate on that side. I have not seen a movie
Okay.
in months. I have not seen a movie in months. So if I
Neither have I seen it. So. Yeah. I see. I read the script. I actually know the whole thing, so
I
I
didn't see
know
the
what the
trailer of the
film
movie that
is.
she was in. Alright.
Yes,
And I'm
she
not
was supposed to be
sure.
the
I was supposed
first
to be in the
lead
film.
character. One of the lead characters. Yes.
Yes.
In
I
fact, that was
couldn't
the
take
first
time
thing
off work.
one of the producers told me.
Yeah. I couldn't take time off work.
That was one thing he regretted. I said, yeah, don't worry, you are producing another one. Yes.
Wait, I'm so,
For a theft card today, because you
What
deserve something that works
What's
all
that?
the time. So visit
What's causing this dramatic pause is really unnecessary, Jeff. What happened?
Now everybody's paying attention to you. Moving on.
I'll say this one.
We'll come back to the song.
Tired of Jeff. We're back
I'll say
in.
it.
Yes, come back in with the song. Then turn it up. So this is Young L.
Too many girl in the party. Girl them cute like Barbie. Me no want no chatty. Do the bam bam, sister Nancy. Me the girl them I do the sky. Girl them I like boom bye bye. Too many girl in the party. Girl them cute like Barbie. Me no want no chatty. Do the bam bam, sister Nancy. Cause too many girl in the party.
Let's go.
Girl them cute like Barbie. Me no want no.
Yes, just a girl saying I in the studio. It's a Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. It's with Valentine and myself.
Folu.
Also in the studio with us, we have 1da Banton joining.
Yeah, there.
And we've got Myst and Chef Jeff as well.
Yeah.
But the sound you just heard that had all of us shaking in the studio without exception, Young L is back with Bam Bam, the girl in the party. Yeah. I like it. That's my own song.
I love it.
Over to you guys. Chef Jeff, let's start with you.
This was my coffee today.
It was.
You know, some people were not around on time. Like me, we love you. But yeah, this was my coffee today. I mean, just from the very beginning, I love everything about this one. Listen to the thing full and man, yeah, I'm gonna be jamming this one for a while.
Yes, it's on my playlist. I added it to my workout playlist. I was like, yes, I can work out to this.
Yeah, no.
I like that. I like
He's
that.
always in the zone. Exactly. It's such an energy-inducing song. Like, you don't even really get choice like that. It's really, really a good song. And I like the tone of his voice in the song. I think he just wanted to channel that London, there's this sound that those London boys have that he just brought.
It's a Yardy.
Yeah, it's very Yardy sounding. So yeah, well done, boy. Well done.
1da, what did you think of this song actually? Because I saw you moving a little bit in the
I'm a young girl fan. So anything good.
Yeah, I like it. This one was Val.
I love it. That's it.
It's really that straightforward. It actually is just that straightforward.
Yeah.
Five thumbs up.
The song is called Bam Bam. Go check it out, guys. We're
But
going to tweet.
one question though. I'm wondering if it was inspired in any way by Bammy Best Goat. Why you should cover your eyes, Myst? You thought that as well. It wasn't it just 2 weeks ago we're talking about the MVCAs and the flowery or the feathery dress.
It has nothing to do with that.
It's called Bam Bam.
So
allow me to think like a Nigerian.
Bam Bam? It could have been any number. Bam Bam. What? Don't let me fight this boy in the studio.
Tell me none of you thought
any
it.
number of Bam Bams.
Nobody thought
at this point.
Okay. Done.
We've got messages coming in. Bella from Ikeja talking about 1da Banton song, saying, I like it already. What's the title again, please?
It's called African Woman by 1da Banton.
There you go. While Frida, also up on WhatsApp, says, I thought the African Woman song had one they call So Me So vibes. And then he also said, girl, you are the one for me. But nice song, says Frida. Thank you, Frida. Oh, yes, says, I missed the review. Good morning, everyone. Go catch the replay up on YouTube. See, we're here for you. All right. Keep those messages coming in. Also use the hashtag Grapevine981 so we can read more of your messages. Now we're going to go into a movie review. So recently this movie's hit the cinemas. Sylvia is what it's called. It's by Trino Studios. It is their first feature film. I'm sure you may have seen posters. You'll see it advertised on Instagram. It features Chris Attor. It stars Chris Attor, Zainab Balogun, Ini Dima Okoye, shout out to Ini, and it was directed by Daniel Oriahi and written by Vanessa Kanu. It's a rather interesting one, and a couple of the guys in the studio have seen it. I know Myst has seen it. I know Valentine's seen it. I'm still yet to go. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been busy, but I'm so excited to check it out. What did you guys think of the film?
Myst.
Yeah, okay, so
Okay.
I thought, I have critiques of
Okay,
the film,
yes.
but overall it's a very good film. The plot, the twists and turns, it was a very well done effort. As in, we don't really get thrillers right without the element of but it wasn't that way. That wasn't what this was. It was a very mythical, very fantasy type of movie.
A blur
but
between reality and fantasy.
do you know what I mean? But it was still so well put together. And look, I'm in love currently with Zainab Balogun.
Yes.
She's the one who plays Sylvia, and I think she overdid it quite a bit. Like, what's wrong with you? Because I came out with the hippie, but it was really a good movie. Obviously, there was still the issue for me of when they are trying to not be the typical Nollywood and they skip time frames.
Yeah.
But then in so doing, they make you lose every sense of this, like the
Oh, the
timeline.
timeline, right.
So you're like, wait, how many minutes? How long have they been? But beyond that, good movie.
All
Yeah.
right.
So I saw it, and I first got the impression that they were trying to play out the myth that we had growing up, the myth surrounding spiritual relationships.
Familiar spirits.
Yeah, no, not that familiar to me. But I agree with you, Myst. Zainab Balogun actually did a fantastic job in her role, playing her role. But I thought some scenes were too stretched out. Like I couldn't quite get some romantic scenes. Yeah. And then that reminded me that I was seeing a Nollywood movie, which is why I haven't seen a lot of Nollywood movies lately. But after that, they got a lot of things right. What you didn't expect me to say that, but yeah, overall I give the 5%, which is very good.
Yeah, which is really
by my
good.
standards,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna come in and say that I have not seen this movie. I was laughing behind the scenes because I didn't know certain things about this movie, and I'm now obligated to see this movie because it was written by my younger sister.
There
Oh!
you go. There you
No
go.
wonder he looks
That's
shocked.
how he
How
was.
dare you not see it?
If you were up on our YouTube channel, you would have seen a moment of unnecessary suspense that Jeff put us through a few minutes ago, and now we know why, because his sister is the writer of this film. It was very well written, because I have read the script, I have gone
Yes, it
through
was.
it. I'm very excited to see it. For one, I'll be very honest with you guys. If anyone out there has seen Sylvia already, please do let us know. Use the hashtag Grapevine981. If you haven't seen it, review says that it is definitely worth seeing. As I think Myst put it in one of her reviews somewhere else, she said, "You will not be angry that you went to watch this one."
Exactly.
Which is high praise indeed. Sometimes.
Which is refreshing.
No, it is. But Sylvia, the movie, it is out. Big shout out to Daniel Oriahi, who directed, Vanessa Kanu, who wrote it, Chris Ato, Zainab Balogun, and Indy Dimakoji, who all starred in it. We're very excited to check that out.
What?
It just occurred to me, this
What?
guy is wicked.
What?
Do you know that what if we didn't like it and we had slaughtered
Oh,
the
of course,
writer?
yeah, that's why his comments came
You'll
later.
just be silent.
Savage, fam.
All right, Jeff, we see you and your underhand ways. But since we're talking about films, let's talk about this film from Kenya that we spoke about last week, Rafiki. Now, it's a Kenyan film that has a lesbian undertone to it. Essentially, it talks about a love relationship between two women. Now, it was banned in Kenya for a while, but a Kenyan judge has most recently lifted the ban. It's very important because they are hoping that this will nab the Foreign Language Oscar Award alongside other movies from around the world. So a Kenyan judge has temporarily lifted a ban on the movie, paving the way for the LGBT love story to go further after its world premiere at Cannes. So it did premiere at Cannes. We did watch the trailer of it. It actually looked like such a beautiful film, so well shot, and it really is about art and telling stories which are true. I mean,
Common sense
Hello.
wins.
it's temporary, so if they don't win,
Doesn't matter. At least they gave it the time, the opportunity, which is still common sense at the end of the day.
yes, the judge in her judgment ruled and said she was not convinced that Kenya is such a weak society that its moral foundation will be shaken by seeing such a film. The judge further noted that one of the reasons for artistic creativity is to stir society's conscience even on very vexing topics such as homosexuality. So basically, everyone just calm down, be all right, last. That's what the judge said.
But I'm thinking, if it was a male judge, I know judges, everybody in legal profession are supposed to be neutral and generally are perceived as such. But if it was a male judge, do you think would have made the same decision?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
because I think they're very hypocritical.
That's my guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it really is about the Oscars.
But the movie is
And the
beautiful.
outcry that came as a
Yeah.
result of them banning
Yeah.
it. And the fact that even here in Lagos,
Mm-hmm.
we're talking
We're
about
still
it in
talking
Kenya,
about
we're
it.
judging them in Kenya.
Not that we have finished judging ourselves yet.
I don't think that's ever going to end.
Yeah.
We're fire.
Big E from Ketu says, we have to enforce the law. That is an atomic bomb. You guys should be careful. He might throw something else. I have seen the trailer for Sylvia. I think it will be a smooth fantasy flair. Can't wait.
Oh, well,
Right.
go see it. In he says Sylvia hashtag move.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to you, you know your angles. She's just
Always
turning-
on time. Excuse me, don't be a nasty
Valentine.
man. All you have to do is look at this girl's Instagram, of which the other day I was like, what is this green goddess apparition before me? It's always times when I'm out with Ini and they're like, well, let's take a picture. I'm like, no, you
No,
can
leave
I'll
me.
snap photo after you.
Something else that we have to snap is the break. Lagos. We're talking entertainment inside of Grapevine.
Spaceship Boy. And you're tuned into Nigeria's #1 station.
Davido, next.
He doesn't even know what's going on. Look at you.
Who doesn't know what's going on?
His sister didn't even bother telling him. I just want. That's what you get for not cooking for me. Oh, I should have told you to make that food for me that day. Oh,
Is she in the movie as well?
no, she was actually there on the day we went. She was there on the day we went to watch the movie. Now that I look at it, you guys actually look alike. Do you know, now I'm looking back thinking, wait, oh.
We're back in studio.
She was wearing denim.
Mics are up. Remember, for your messages, the number for WhatsApp is 0809 440 981.
Indeed, we are still talking new music and entertainment inside of the Grapevine. In the studio with us, we have 1da Banton. 1da, how you doing?
I'm fine, man.
Listen, so I know we were raving a little bit about African Woman. We want to know what else is coming out from your end, 1da. What other music can we look forward to? Where can people find you? What's going on for 1da from now till 2019? You know, 2019 is a major year for everybody. What's happening with you?
Yeah, African Woman, the video is going to be out soon. We're
Okay.
working on it. It's going to be epic. We're trying as much as possible to represent African women in the best way.
Okay.
So I actually have a remix to one of my singles. It's called Way Up. I have Stoneboy and Ice Prince on it. It's a very nice song. You understand? So after then, I'm looking forward to dropping an EP sometime around 2019. So I have a whole lot coming up.
Okay, that's really exciting. How can people find you? What are your
on
handles?
Instagram, I'm 1da Banton. One as a figure, 1da Banton. That's 1da Banton. Same on Twitter, same on Facebook.
Fantastic.
So if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing right now?
Pastor.
I love it. I love it.
I love preaching. I was telling someone like yesterday, like, man, because I was talking to the person, we were like advising ourselves, and throwing some inspirational quotes here and there. I was like, guy, for me, pastor.
Preach. We like it. We like it. Please also spread the message of realistic representation. Not only team light skin in your video of African women.
Okay.
But I don't receive word of caution. You are going to receive message.
Especially when you're finishing melanin popping. Melanin in that video.
Okay, let's talk about some other artists that have been doing things. Davido has made it back into the Grapevine again, you know, NYSC stuff. So canceled his tour because he was like, oh, gotta do NYC, focus. But then got involved in his uncle's campaign, tweeting voraciously on his behalf, accusing INEC of, interfering with results, but not really reading the rules. You see, everyone's being caught up by the rules these days, which basically says that a corpa should not participate in partisan politics. You've got to be neutral as an NYSC corpa. Did you know that? I bet you didn't know. Now you know, because the court David tweeted too. So they were like, we're adding 90 days to your sentence.
We caught
and
you.
it does feel like a sentence.
It does feel like a sentence. 1
Yeah.
year of slavery.
Please, they don't have
90 days.
God forbid.
That's so tough.
But if they go ahead with this, I would be like very pro on that, because it means that we actually have a system or part of the system that is working, whereby that's what the rule is, and that's what's applying to everybody regardless of who you are.
Because
Fashion.
a lot of people are actually saying, when he was talking about his uncle and putting all those quotes, I saw one comment that stood out. It said, the law in Nigeria applies only to the poor. Or there's a different law for the poor and a different law for the rich. So
Which is actually why this is
it's good to see this.
It's unfortunate, but it's
Yeah,
important.
they won't get you, David. They won't get you.
Yeah, boy.
We've got more things. Something that somebody else has got. Peter Okoye has got a new award, this time as a solo artist. So Mr. P was recognized as Best International Male Artist by the IARA Awards. That's the International Achievement Recognition Awards. A very big deal for him, and he was so excited about it, saying, you guys have made this happen. It is my very first award as a solo act.
Yeah, I'm excited for him too.
Yeah, I was excited for him. The first person I saw with the R was actually Bonan, because she posted about it really, really early yesterday. So congratulations to him. Up next, if you're an artist and you are thinking of a venue that would be grand and historic and just amazing to host your artistic work or theatre, presentation, the National Theatre in Ikomu are saying, come, we're cost-effective and friendly environment.
yes.
I don't know if friendly is a word that I would use for
Grab
the
your
environment.
grab your copy.
Well, that's what they're
Discount supply.
saying. The general manager of the National Theatre, Dr. Stella Oyedepo, has said, we're encouraging all stakeholders, and of course, artists are part of the stakeholders. We will not collect any money from you, just part of the money that comes in at the gate. We've even, sorted out the hostels within the camps. The water is running. Jeff, would you go over there and host your event at the National Theatre?
I would. Dr. Stella is not a small name in the industry. I've acted in 2 of her plays. See, I still have the script of one of them at home right now, actually. This is talking about decades ago, man. She's showing my age there. So she's a woman of integrity. Her writing is complex. So you can see the passion that goes into what she does. So she's saying this. I'm glad that she's in charge of this. I haven't followed her in years. I'm glad she's in charge of this. So when I see this here, it's an inviting story, because she makes her way out to come and see what your work is about. So I think that definitely when you hear her talking about this, the level of integrity that I can attach to the name itself. As to whether it's reality, only you have to go there and find out. But the truth is, she's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for her to say, and maybe she can control the National Theatre itself. Let's not forget that the surrounding area has been a site of, first of all, a rubbish dumping in the swamp, which when you drive, it used to be a lake, now it's a swamp. If you wind your windows down anywhere near there, the stench is overwhelming and overpowering. Not to talk of security issues in the area. I know Akwongo is relatively dangerous, especially in traffic, especially for single women who are driving solo. Not to talk of the rest of the Gomu area. So as a theatre goer, I would be concerned personally with going in that area simply for those reasons. While I do appreciate that Dr. Stella has been proactively pushing a lot, saying, listen, we've rehabilitated a lot of things, the toilets are cleaner, the environment is cleaner, we're trying to get it back, into a good space.
Security has to be addressed.
I
wouldn't say that the cleanliness thing is something that is much within her control, so to speak, because of everything that's going on, the construction and whatnot. But if the security part can be addressed, I guess that can fall into the line there. And then yeah, sure.
That would be great.
Because let's be honest, it's an iconic building, all right, that's just not being put to use, and it's a shame.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. Let it go beyond being an iconic building to be a place to really, bring up the values of art
Let
and
it be
everything.
part of the tourism that we have over here in the country, not just in the
and not
state.
just to see from the outside and take a picture. So,
Yeah,
look at the
that's it.
National Theatre. Yeah.
Please stop people from dumping rubbish in the lake, because I can't. The smell's gonna kill somebody. It's dangerous. Dangerous. Okay. Speaking of dangerous things, Omawumi spoke out recently saying that she was almost seriously hurt by the police. Latest victim of what they call unnecessary violence by some members of the Nigerian police force. And a big shout out to those who are upstanding members of the police force, and we do meet them occasionally.
Yeah.
I met one Inspector Festus the other day. So big shout out to you, Inspector Festus. We had a nice jogging competition. It was excellent. Police can be your friend. They can be friendly.
And police can jog.
Yes, a lot
Some.
faster than so yes, without the belly. Mr. Festus does not have a belly.
There
So
you
big
go.
shout out to him. Which is important. But this is a serious thing. It said it happened to her on Sunday. She said she was disrespected, that if you want to stop and search, do it respectfully. Not only was I disrespected, but if I didn't put my foot down or I didn't know what my rights are, I would have ended up seriously hurt. When are we going to stop seeing these kind of stories? Wanda is not looking very impressed right now. Wanda, have you had any unfortunate endings with
I'm
these
their
guys?
customer.
Let me guess, because of your hair.
Yeah, and the way I dress, and they're always like, man, guy. Yeah, you know this, Yahoo boy, and
Ish.
they are ready to take you home, and so you can just give them money or something. Some of them actually ask you, can you teach me? That they have accounts that you can lose money, you can do that. I said, guy, I'm musical they sing.
What a wow.
You understand? So
Wow.
it's that bad.
Wow.
That's
I
interesting.
mean, I've had a situation whereby on the island I'm relatively okay in terms of, there's a reason for that. But in Sierra Leone, one time I remember I was with my expat friends. I was with my expat friends, all right, and we were in a yellow taxi, like your typical yellow black line taxi, and they actually stopped the taxi and asked my friends to come on. They want to check their wallets.
Why?
And I put my foot down. I said, why? What are you looking for? What in particular are you looking for right here? It's a yellow taxi, for goodness sakes. What more are you expecting this whole thing? But because they're Oyibo, you're trying to find how much you can take out of their wallet. I'm not going to allow that.
To check
One
people's
time,
wallets.
and then sometimes they're just deliberately just targeting you. One time I got to my house and then they just zoomed up behind me thinking I was some sort of arm robber. And I'm like, I'm right outside my gate. What more are you expecting from me right now?
And please, what part of your shiny dome? It looks like I'm
I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, can we just appeal to the Nigerian police force? We know a lot of you out there are doing good work, but there are a few of you that are still creating such a bad impression for everybody else. Please check your brothers in arms so that they don't go around terrorizing citizens. Please, let's all just get along. That's all we want. That's all we want.
It's not
That's
too
all
much.
we
Like
remember.
Kanye West just wants people to stop talking about his
His
wife.
wife.
His wife, leave her alone. Keep Kim, stop it. Stop talking about Kim. But like Kanye, every time you put your wife in a song and use suggestive lyrics and call her things like a H word or a this word or a that word, forget how she dresses. You use
Or not
very
dresses.
Or not
sexist
dresses.
and misogynistic terms towards your own wife. I mean, does that not make you feel like perhaps you're giving other people the license to use such words about her and around her?
I was so
She's
surprised
not
that he's
being-
talking about this right after that video with the giants
Yeah, thank
mascotty
you. With the
thing.
giant mascot That's my point. I
Yo.
like chit.
You're talking about your wife and your
But he
sister.
says something sit heavy in my spirit right now.
Right.
Brother Kanye is gonna be heavy in your spirit for a while.
Long time, bro.
How many albums this year? 5 albums this year, right? That's the plan, isn't it?
I don't know. We're finished for the Grapevine.
Yes, we
A massive thank you to 1da for coming to join us. 1da Banton, thank you very much. Guys, check out his latest single, African Woman. It is out on all platforms. Please go support the arts, okay? And that includes the music. And a big thank you to our analysts, guys. Do you want to plug out?
Yeah, I'm MYSD_SINGS on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's Balakemi. That's my name. Please, no people stop thinking about me. Thank you.
And find me at Chef3000, Twitter, Instagram, and I will see you guys again right here on the Grapevine.
If you're looking for him.
98.1.
Ah, nice. Well done.
You just actually ended it.
Best ending.
Wow, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.